All right, so I'm live with Assimilate OpenAI here, which is one of the more popular topics that people are looking for. And what I'm showing you now is I have a repo here called Nogi BJJ Assimilate OpenAI. And what's interesting here is that I've got these repository secrets set up. So in theory, I should be able to go and play around with my API key. Now, one of the things I wanted to play around with was using Rust, and I've seen a little bit of feedback from different places about using Rust, and uh, in theory, this one would work. And so this one would look at this environmental variable here, OpenAI, uh, you know, the token, and it would be able to actually use it. So what I can do is potentially um, is actually try this out and see if it works. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go over to Assimilate OpenAI here. I'm going to go to creating a new environment, and let's see what happens. Now, because I compile code, I like to make things a little bit beefier and get things using multi-core machines. But what we're going to do here is just set up this environment. I can take a look at some other stuff. This is using async here. This is just going to look for the token in my repository, which again should be pretty easy to figure out, which it was under not deploy keys, secrets and variables. So it's going to be this one. So that should be the key. I should be able to there are environmental variables that are encrypted. There we go, which is pretty cool. And so in theory, I would just take that, put that environmental variable there, make a new client, and then try it out. And if it works, then I could try to build some command line tools using the SDK. So, I mean, we could even, while this thing's spinning up here for a second, is take a look at some other things inside of here. So like maybe look at the source code real quick. What do we got? We have a lib. So how is he building this thing? So he's let's see here. Has some validators. He's got some kind of boilerplate stuff here. He's got some error handling, middleware. So it's essentially just, I think, just wrapping some stuff that's already available, via JSON and making an API, which is cool. Thanks for doing this, whoever this is. And I guess I'll try this thing out. So this should be almost loaded. Should take just a little bit more time, and I should be able to launch this thing. Let's see what it's doing. It's installing AWS dist here. Okay, so we're inside here now. What I need to do is install Rust first. So in order to do that, let's just double check it's not already in here. I don't think it is. Let's just go here. Rust. No, it's not. Okay, so I need to change the README a little bit, and we need to say install Rust. So we'll go here, say basics, switching to Rust. Okay, switching to Rust. Okay, what do we care about? we're going to use this library, use REST API, or OpenAI, third party. It looks like it's working. And then we need to also install Rust. Install Rust via Rest Up. So this is one of the cool things about Rust is that Rest Up is trivial. There you go. Right. We just do this. We run this command. So I'm going to run that command and I'm going to install Rust. There you go. So in theory, this should just be trivial. So if you ever wanted to install Rust, not too bad. And again, what's cool about Rust is the whole thing gets installed, not just a little bit at a time. You can actually get the entire environment set up. So here we go. Now we go and we throw this in. Perfect. And now I'm going to create a new project. We'll say cargo new open AI. Right, so let's try it. So now we'll tell someone to do that. We'll say cargo new OpenAI. It's create new project, and then and CD into it. There we go. Next, what we do is, I guess I could just get something working first before I get too tricky. Now, he's saying that I just need to do this, OpenAI. Now, I'm kind of curious, actually, if I go to crates here, how many times has this been downloaded? It doesn't say, actually, how many times people, well, it's not had a lot of downloads, but although, maybe some people are starting to pay attention to it. Let's try it out. Let's go here, OpenAI equals, now, I think I need to copy this, and we'll do that. There we go. Now, I think I need to install some Rust stuff here as well, which is Rust, the analyzer. That's what I need to install. Okay, so hopefully that will help me. That's enabled globally. That looks pretty good. And then if I go to this extension and put this into our dev container, right? So if I say git status, I guess I could even install it as a feature too. Like if I do this, Rust, install extensions. Wait, we want to do customize container. Install Rust. Configure dev container. Dev. There we go, Rust. Yeah, I think that's what I would want to do as well. So later, I'll add all that stuff. So I'm just going to say git add star git status. You can move up a directory, git add a dev container. Just say adding Rust stuff, Rust config, right? So I guess this just shows how to tweak an existing project to say, yeah, Copilot's in here. We got everything. We got all the friends inside of here. Now, in theory, the one I was kind of curious about was why is this little dependency checker here? I don't know which project I had that in, but this was actually kind of cool how it would check the version of cargo. I'm not sure why that's not happening, but kind of annoying, but I'll fix it later. And then if I go into OpenAI here, at the project. So again, the first thing I'm going to do is I think I need to copy a make file. So I'm gonna go to one of my Rust projects, and I'm just gonna copy a make file. I'm a fan of the make files here, and we'll just do touch file, and we'll paste this in. And if I just say make form or make lint, should install everything. So wow, that was not a lot. And then if we want to copy his example, let's try that. So it looks like, does it use Tokyo? I'm not sure. Let's try that. Yeah, Tokyo. So we do need Tokyo. Tokyo. Now, it would be nice if he showed a cargo file, which is Tokyo. Yeah, this is boy, once you get whatever that feature was that was working with what I was doing was awesome. No, I don't. And now if I do make lint, method name complete, there's a method similar, complete prompts. Make formats, make format, make lint. Okay, so that works. So, and then this will have to be my key, which will be that one. So now we get to see if it runs. We just say cargo run. Cargo run. That's it. Does OpenAI work in Rust? Or at least with these bindings? I guess so. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Almost anticlimactic, basically, to get this working. So I guess I'll put some notes here that says that we can Rust. We like into it. Basically, do make formats, and then int, then cargo run. It works. So I think the next thing to do would be to make it into like a command line tool here, which would be kind of slick. And so in order to do that, I am going to need to use one of my other example projects here. And so I'll just look at the clap here real quick. And let's go over to this OpenAI cargo. Okay, we got that. And looks pretty good. And then the other thing that I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to go to into making a lib file. Let's say touch source lib.rs. And now that I've got that, I want to potentially, I mean, it looks pretty good here. I mean, it looks pretty once upon a time. And if I go run, it's going to do completion. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's keep the simple example going here just to make something easy. So I'm going to move this code into, I'm going to move this code into another um, file. So I'm going to go here and we're going to say async, and we're going to make this pub, and then call this one, but this will be complete, right? Complete. And so we can just put a little note here that says, this uses OpenAI to complete sentences. And so we don't want to just, we want it to take in an input here. So we want to say basically accepts, and so that we want to make this a prompt. So we want to say like, something like that. And then this would basically take in that input. Complete. Would look something like this. Now, self, does it need self? Why would it need self? It needs that. But let's format it. Make format. Prompt error. We can look at the example again here. From string. Well, we'll do one step at a time. So we have a format working, although expected item after attributes. Now I see. Well, we need to make a crate here. That was the problem. So let's go to source. Let's just grab some stuff, something like this. Right, so we'll say use command line tool to work with OpenAI's API. Sentences. There we go. And we just even say the same thing right there. And then for this, we'll just say complete. And this will be uppercase here, and this will be text. And we'll say Jeremiah. There you go. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Been meaning to use that one. All right. Tokyo, Maine. Let's build this out. So we would say FN Maine. And for the lib, it's going to be the name of, it is called OpenAI. Okay. So OpenAI complete. Looks good. So let's format everything. Wow, that worked. Make it lint. Does uh-oh, we have one lint problem or several lint problems. So consider importing one of these. Okay, so all right, so let's do it again. If I look at his error, where's he getting this error? Examples. Box the. Where's this? Maybe it shows up inside of here. Is that where it would show up? So it doesn't need that. That one. That work? AI error. Can convert it the error to. Yeah, so the question is, what is that type? And where is it coming from? Use this error. What is that? Okay. I guess we have to use that. Use this error. And then if we go back here, use this error. How about that? Does that work? Unused import this error. That didn't work. Oh, but use open result. That work? Use OpenAI. Result is private. Yeah, I don't know why this error is having an issue here. Can't find error. What if I just don't return error? Back. That. And then this one. Prompt. And then do we even need to return an error? Okay, complete operator. Try using a conversion. So I don't think we need that. Say let results equal. There we go. That looked a little bit better. Okay, now we go back to here. And we just build out async func main. That was the issue as well. So we had a few little issues there. Format this, lint it again. So let's see what we got going on. So we have main 31, complete, completing text. What does that do? Extract format expression. Rewrite as raw string, maybe? Oh, variables can be used directly. Oh, completing. It's interesting. So so Copilot is giving me like a bad suggestion here. Um, Completing texts. Just get rid of that. I'm kind of curious. Is this Copilot Nightly or which Copilot is this? It is. Huh. I don't know which one's enabled. There's both there. But Copilot tag. Okay, let's try again. Oh yeah, so we have the same problem here. Yeah, it's almost like this is a bad suggestion it's giving me. Although it is teaching me how to write better Rust code, which is not horrible. There we go. Okay, I've got this thing cooking. I'll go run. Let's do help. Okay. Complete. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Donald was a drunk. Xavier was a ghost. That's pretty funny. So, wow, got it working. Complete. Let's do a help here. And let's do -T. We can say rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain, pale blueness on the wall. Yeah, pretty cool. I mean, I'm definitely feeling like for people that want to do high performance binaries, especially, this would work really well for people that want to operationalize Rust with OpenAI. So I'm going to go ahead and document this and go here. We'll say example, working example, Rust, and then we'll do bash. Okay, so we got that cooking. There we go. In Spain stays in the plane. There you go. And then the Rust code itself is not bad I mean, this is trivial. Okay. We can see like .rs. There you go. So another victory for Rust. I'm going to go here. I'm going to say get status, get add. Oh, now I do. Oh, well. I screwed up because I need to fix my get ignore because it's going to check in binary stuff, unfortunately. And let's see, rest, get ignore, and copy one. One of the bummers actually of a compiled language is you got to really be on your toes, Rust, or you're going to be in trouble. So get status, get add dot. We can say get rm. Let's get rid of that one. Rm-f. We don't want to put that in. Whoops. There we go. F. Let's get rid of this. Get a rebuild. And then get add, get ignore. And then we'll say get commit. Rest AI. Not bad. Definitely works well for me. See you in a couple weeks to do more OpenAI.